Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Metroid Prime Remastered. In our previous episode, we managed to pick up some cool stuff. The plasma beam, we managed to get some more of the Chozo artifacts, and we're on our way back to fight the elite pirate down here at the bottom of the Phazon mines. We did attempt him at the end of the last episode and failed, just full stop. There we go. Nope. We missed a scan here, which we did last time, but that's fine. I don't care. There we go.
Recording to logbook.
I'm hoping to just play it smarter this time. I kind of think I'm going to try again with the heat rate for breaking the legs. Maybe we can get away with doing it for the arm. Yeah. Honestly, might be better off not trying to charge the way that we were last time. That might have been where we were making mistakes. Yeah. There's these things on his back. I guessed wrong about what to prioritize. Alright, going way better. No! Oh, he's doing the multiples again. Almost like physical reaction to when he gets up on your face. try just prioritize killing him, I think. Boom. Way better this time around. And that's the end of Samus's story. It's gotten a little off center since I changed the battery in it. Alright. I know that it's pretty try-hard and edgelord and whatever, but the Phazon suit, in my opinion, is a much better suit design than the Gravity suit. Like, fewer colors, like, it just looks, like, I think it's just a better design, even though it's a better design in a way that is maybe a little cliche. Huh. Like, oh, a black and red color scheme. How original. But, like, they're popular for a reason. They actually do look good. Hell yeah, Phazon suit. I don't know why. I just keep hitting the wrong button for scan. I'm like, I need the scan visor. Let's go to the X-ray visor. I've done it multiple times now. I literally just did it there. Pretty funny that the reward for, like, video games always struggle with this, right? You did a hard thing, here's a reward. And then there's a part of you that's like, that reward would have been great to have for doing that hard thing. Like, couldn't have hooked brother up. Alright, let's deal with that. I know that there's still some dudes that we need to deal with. I think... Is it that one? That is our question mark? One of these walls is destructible and has a secret behind it. I kinda think it's this one. That seems to be a hard no. Try again. But it must be that one. That might be so far that you can't even, like, target me. Oop. Nope, I beat that up. As soon as I jumped, I was like, I've jumped way too early. that one. That looks pretty suspect. There we go, finally. I think I could have gotten that ages ago and just failed to. There. Alright. Can I jump high enough to do that? I don't think so. I think we gotta redo this little parkour bit. Oh. It's funny, I think I've spent longer in this room now. Dealing with those 3 normal dudes and that one mystery. Oh, that actually made me genuinely unhappy. Oh, you bastard. Alright, can I? Yes, I can see you from here. Okay, he is finally dead. The evil is vanquished, and now we can get out of here. Alright, so. Having now done that. Oh, there was a thing down. I want to say here? Probably a missile upgrade that we could have gone back and gotten. Ugh. Do I want to do that? Not really. That's pretty significant backtrack for question mark value. Really, at this point, I think we're now at the point in the game where really what we're doing is looking for the Chozo artifacts. So let's scroll down the list. Elder. Tower sits atop their fortress. Alright, so that's in the Phendrana Drifts. This one we just don't know. Grove. That one I'm not sure. This one we don't have a hint for. This one in the Chozo Ruins. Phendrana's Edge, and another we don't know. So Phendrana would be a good choice for us. Just in terms of places that we could go and get stuff. There's, I mean, this looks like an artifact room, doesn't it? You know what? All right. We will go back and get that missile. We'll do some backtracking. Even though the game pretty definitely is like pushing us to leave this direction. What's up, y'all? Yep. That's a surprise. And there's a missile station near here. We could go there. I'm aware that I'm taking kind of the long way to get to the room that I was just looking at on the map, but I don't fully trust myself to have not, you know, forgotten another thing along the way. Bottom is cool. Come on. Oh, is this a different? It is. I didn't even like register what I was. I just did it again.
Recording to
Alright. We got new Metroid species. That's why we fired on him with the ice beam, expecting it to just work, because it always just works. And it didn't, because they aren't your typical.
recording to logbook.
Yeah, Vision Metroid. You know what? That was weird. Just chilling. Huh. Definitely making me think. Let's just, if at all possible, just go, because we can't keep solving our problems with super missiles. Alright. I like the way that this is just like, hey, we're going to make you go slow. So slow. There's no way that someone, even with absolutely full health, could go through this without the phase-on suit. Not fancy. Okay, yeah. We needed to do this. This was not missile. This was like critical story progression. The last of 12. One of the ones that we didn't have a hint for, I think. Well, I'm actually very glad we did that. Guys, don't have a good time out there. Yeah, okay, this is, yeah. I don't know why I do that. It's not like the game has changed its pattern or reversed something. That my brain is just wrong. Well, thank you, fellas. Alright, that personal space. Our lesson from last episode, we're going to just accept some hits here rather than burning missiles because there's a healing station just right there. It's fine. Perfect. Materials that we actually needed. Beautiful. Yes. I feel like there's something in this room which I'm forgetting about. Hidden goodie. I don't know. I don't have a good reason for feeling that way. It's just some sort of gut instinct. It's probably literally just that there's something that I struggled to find as a kid, and that's haunting me as an adult. I don't know what it would be. This playthrough, replaying this, I mean, a lot of it has been, my intention here has been, I want to jog my memory. I want to try and, like, get refreshed before Metroid Prime or playthrough starts. But this one's been more, like, this whole playthrough's been more driven by my memory than I expected. In a lot of ways, I remember this game better than I would have expected, considering how forgetful I am as a person. But also, it's interesting because in so many ways, it feels like a different person, right? Like, me as a teenager played games differently than me now. Just had different tastes and opinions and things he was good and bad at. Like, it, for all intents and purposes, was a different person playing this game before, which is interesting. And I guess, you know, a reflection of how old I am. Can I even? Yeah, I didn't think so. what? I don't feel any great need. Well, it would help if I didn't get stuck on the big geometry. Send me on back up. Good enough. Went the long way, it's fine. Alright, so we need to go... Honestly, would have been better going the other way. It's fine, whatever. That was generous of the game. Oh yeah, this. We've never... There we go. Excellent. Oh, it's fun having the enemies still be visible. Gripping to the ceiling there. Come on. In retrospect, the more I play this game, and you know, as an example of how I've changed as a gamer, I really kind of find myself wishing that there was like minor upgrades in this, like I would love to get you know, find something that increases the fire rate of the various guns and the charge time of the guns. You know what I mean? Like, Samus's arsenal here is distinctly lacking in like direct upgrades to the beam weapons. We get the beam weapons, we get indirect upgrades to like the, you know, the combined with missiles. We don't get just like a direct like, yeah, hit a little bit harder with the charge a little bit faster. It's also, arguably, this is pretty arguable, there would be a quality of life thing to make the charge beam less intense. Like, this effect that we're seeing whenever I do this, this This is taking up a lot of screen real estate, and it's constantly vibrating the controller. It's a lot. And I think the game would be a little more pleasant to play if it wasn't, because like most of the time, having a beam charged up and ready to fire off is the move. Like, anyone watching this playthrough will have seen, like, I spend a lot of my time with a beam charged up and ready to go. Ah, okay. The flamethrower. Okay, so I actually kind of sort of had it backwards. I thought that this was going to be a Chozo artifact. But no. Flamethrower. If this was a Steam game, this would be the part where it's like, arsenal complete. Here's an achievement. Oh, interesting that the health orb that stayed there between screen loads. Alright. Back to full missiles, which is great. You know what? So cool. I think we're actually done with the phase-on mines. I think that might be completion on them. Which is crazy. But we just essentially ran through the whole place and got every room. I don't think this game does... Yeah, I didn't remember this being the case, and I'm not seeing any indication here. I'm not seeing any, oh, you've done everything. Yeah. Alright, so from where we are, where do we need to go? What do we need to do? Is there anything in these areas that I think we need to do? Not really. I kind of think that we're good in here. So let's actually take this to Chozo Ruin South. Actually, hold up. Huh. In my head, there was a missile upgrade there. Obviously, there was not. Man, I do enjoy the background music for this area. It's just good music. Very sci-fi adventure, good music. Yeah. Burn. So, there's a... right over here, in in the Hall of the Elders. I think just using the heat beam, or I'm sorry, plasma beam. You know what I mean. There's gonna be a thing. I don't remember how the plasma beam stacks up against Chozo ghosts. Run is the answer. Switch weapons, damn it, see this? Oh, nice. Splash damage. Got one of them. It's interesting that the plasma beam just doesn't even touch them. Like that almost feels like a bug, or maybe I like did it too fast. There we go. Another one down. I didn't even comment on it, but we're more than halfway done. Anything else in this room I need to scan? No. Excellent. Alright. What else demands my attention in this area? I feel like we're good here. You know what? Let's actually look at our artifacts. Vendrana. Question marks. A grove of life. Fendrana. Alright, well we'll go to Fendrana. I think we got that, yeah. Sun chamber. I'm double checking to see names. Go to Magmore. Let's go to Talon. We need to go to Magmore. Is this the best way to do it, though? I actually kind of think it would be better. I'm going to go back to Talon from here and then use that to get to Magmore. Because I think it's just further this way. I don't really have great evidence for that. I haven't, like, counted the steps or anything, but... just a lot of steps, you know, to get to get all the way through. Grove. I mean, I actually kind of. There's a spot in where we picked up the X-ray that felt really suspicious. Oh, not about this entirely. Yeah. Okay, we need to go there. Hey, new plan. Need to go through that spot. We don't need it, but that's I'm just being dyslexic. Save. I wonder if this room is laid out the way that it is in order to try and hint to players, hey, you can just leave. Because that room's very, like, the enemies in front of you, but the actual exit's to the left. Alright. Gosh, we could have come back here a while ago. Difficult without the X-ray visor, but cool. I'll take it. In my head, Talon is a much larger place than it is in game. Like, it's actually a fairly modest bit of the world. This is, yeah. Alright, send me in, coach. Part of the reason why I say that Talon Overworld is fairly modest is because like half of it is really just a reuse of the Brigade. Do we want Phendrana? I don't think. Yeah, we want to go this way. I'm pretty sure. Oh. Don't want to do that. Have we gone this way through this room? Did we somehow manage to avoid that? That's fair. I was being impatient. Hey fellas. Goodbye. Actually no, I need to go this way, so maybe not goodbye. Kind of funny the way that Phendrana ends up just like the natural sequence of the game. Oh, we haven't done this. Oof. That's not good. Alright. Dude and dude. I think I'm hitting it a hair late, or the second bounce. We made it. Game, why? Yes, we finally got our mojo back. Bomb jumping. Keep doing it. Just repeatedly making the same error. This feels so suspicious, this spot behind us here. Like, it's cool. This feels suspicious, too. Oh yeah, and I know where the last, energy tank is. It's here in Phendrana. This one right here, isn't there? Yeah. It's kind of funny. We got the plasma beam and we haven't come back here. Even though plasma beam is like the answer to this place. Whoops. Remember if there's anything like in the water? I don't think so. Oh, okay. I think there was. Something has been activated. Nice. Nice. Alright, fair enough. I guess it goes to show, like, I tunnel vision pretty hard. Compared getting some of the stuff from here and just never came back to get some of the really easy upgrades. Which would have definitely helped. Oh yeah, I think here is a thing. Yeah, just gotta melt this. Actually, hold on. What we do? Okay, not scannable. Very cool. Ninth of 12. Was that one of the ones that we didn't have a hint for? I don't think so. Still, cool. Do I think there's anything else in here? Really? It might be. And if there is, cool. I think we're good to leave. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. No big deal. This does not need to be a 100% run. Interesting that that came back. I'm starting to think that when this game got ported over, there's a few things which might have gotten a little bit broken, because stuff like that, I was pretty confident stayed destroyed. But, like I said, could be totally wrong, could be completely misremembering. Childhood memories are not reliable. Yeah, get out of here. But hey, 200 missiles. I just now noticed that. Heck yeah. Alright, so, okay. There's this. I don't think I even, like, saw this when I came by earlier. What? 205 missiles now. I'm definitely hearing something up there, but ah. 210. See if I can get past these guys without a fight, because really, oh dang it, I can't. It didn't feel like a fight that I could do without taking more damage. If that makes sense. Yeah. I wasn't sure if this counted as like a separate entry from the main one. I didn't think it did, but then I started to doubt myself. You know how it goes. Alright. Then over here. Keep doing that. Excellent. Alright. Do I think that there's more here? No, I don't think so. I could easily be wrong, but... remember this spider track. Like, I'm sure it was there and I just overlooked it. I just literally don't remember it. Convenient. Alright, tell you guys what. We're at the 1 hour mark. Let's call this episode here. Next episode, we will continue our hunt for more Chozo artifacts. So, yeah, not many left. Just 4 to go. So we are most of the way through. Don't remember. I remember where some of these are, but I don't remember where all of them are. So, next episode might be a little bit more of a traditional Metroidvania wander around and find out. We'll see. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye.